people are scared. Like, well, what about all the mercury? What about all the PFAS in the waters? And, I had Dom Agostino on, and he said he wanted to test that. So for his N=1, he had like 6 cans of sardines every single day. And he tested his mercury, and it was nowhere near what people thought it would be. And there were people in his school or his community that have way more than him, and they don't even eat fish. There's some people saying that ketogenic diets long-term are not ideal. Again, insulin will be too low. Without insulin stimulation, you may not have the thyroid hormone and metabolism functioning right.
There are so many myths surrounding the ketogenic diet. I would say anyone who is attempting to claim that long-term adherence is somehow going to be harmful, I would just say, show me the data. I don't know of any evidence. There are studies published showing people mentioning, these are kind of prospective studies, which means it's a little flawed, mentioning people adhering to ketogenic diets for up to 4 years and having total remission of type 2 diabetes throughout that entire time. And that's really the lens through which I see the ketogenic diet. Of course, its origins are in the treatment of seizures, for which it can be completely curative. We've also known for 100 years that ketogenic diets can completely resolve migraine headaches in most people. Now, this is anecdotal. I know people who've been doing this for years, for a decade, and all they have experienced is the benefits of good health. So I know of no evidence to suggest that it cannot be adhered to long-term. There's no evidence to suggest that the thyroid gland is in any way altered. There is some evidence to show that thyroid hormone production goes down, but I wonder at why people think that's a problem, because we know that insulin production goes down on a ketogenic diet. Leptin production goes down. These are all natural. Cortisol levels tend to drop over time. And to me, it is a function, not that the thyroid gland is damaged, it's just that the body has become more thyroid hormone sensitive. And so there's an improvement. So there's no evidence to suggest this is harmful in any way. In contrast, there's evidence to show that thyroid hormone is working better, that they're more sensitive to the thyroid hormone, just like they are to insulin. And as insulin levels come down because the body's becoming more sensitive to it, so too, it's analogous. Thyroid hormone comes down because the body's becoming more sensitive to it. I think if this is a person who has a cognitive deficit, that's a strong reason to follow a ketogenic diet. And among many other potential benefits, if this is a person who struggles with type 2 diabetes, then I believe that a ketogenic diet is going to be very, very helpful. But the majority of people nowadays are insulin resistant.
Right.
And so we know that if you're insulin resistant, a low carb diet will vastly outperform a low fat diet.